Ladies and gentlemen of Bradford West, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and Assalamu alaikum to all. Thank you all for coming out here today. It's an honour and a privilege to stand here before you as the candidate for Bradford West. We stand here today within the Pakistani Community Centre, which gives evidence to one of the many ripple effects of immigrants who have helped build our great city. I don't need to tell you that Bradford was once a northern powerhouse of huge proportions, one of the most prosperous cities in the world. I stand here today in the shadows of Samuel Lister, whose mill built in Manningham towers over our great neighbourhoods. But mills alone do not build great cities. It's the people that do. Bradford invited our parents, our grandparents, our elders who travelled from afar to work and in return give a lifetime of sheer grit and hard work to help build this great city, bringing them with hopes and dreams for a better future. That baton has now been passed down to us. You see, Bradford is our home, and I can easily promise you this, that no one from Westminster is going to fix our home. No one from Westminster is going to fix our problems. That's our job. That's our duty. That's our responsibility. It's our duty to fix our home. And the question is how? How can we make our home better? And the answer is simple. We must take back control. We must take back control from party politicians, and we must ensure that the voice and the representative that we have is a representative of the community. We must make sure that representative is an independent. To raise the issues that we have in Parliament independently and not sidelined by party politics. And that change that we have to make, that change will start with us. Now, our city has world-renowned institutions, organisations and entrepreneurs who need the support from a local grassroots MP to help turn around our great city from the shackles that have stopped our progression. Our economy, healthcare, the education system, the environment, they are all in need of innovative solutions, bold ideas and courageous actions, and that change starts from the people of Bradford. Now we need to utilise our strengths. What is the strength? In Bradford, the strength that I see is our young people. We need to use this strength and give our young people the opportunities, give them employment, get them on the property ladder, and give them their free education in terms of tuition fees. Equipping them with these skills and knowledge, we can use their zest, we can use their energy to help bring Bradford back and destroying the dark concerns of our society, which have blighted our success through drug and alcohol abuse, which ultimately have weighed down the people of Bradford. The NHS, I am in no doubt about the NHS and the challenges that it faces. Our NHS waiting lists have reached crisis levels, with many residents waiting months, even years, for essential treatments. We have over 40,000 people in the Bradford district that are on NHS waiting lists, a situation that demands urgent attention. Our healthcare workers are stretched thin, and our resources are limited. But we can change this. We can push for an increase in budget and investment to provide the necessary skills and train local people for local jobs in our healthcare. Through our trained workforce, we can find efficient, systems to ensure timely care for all, tax and family immigration. The Tories have been working hard to destroy our country. The Tories have been working hard taxing working legal immigrants with a couples tax, a tax on love, with an ever-increasing amount of tax on spouses to come to the UK. These couples add a huge amount of value and investment to the local economy of Bradford. One thing is for sure, that the campaign promises on Brexit certainly haven't come through. Now, poverty and homelessness. Our constituency also ranks on the high deprivation indices, with many areas in Bradford West among the most deprived in the country. Is there any surprise then that homelessness is on the increase? It is unacceptable that in the 21st century, so many of us and our neighbours are living in poverty. We need comprehensive policies that address these root causes, create opportunities and lift our community out of deprivation. The Tories have plagued our communities with further austerities and the cost of living crisis, and yet they go further. They go further to begin to target the most vulnerable in our society, the disabled. The disabled by aiming to replace monthly payments with vouchers. This has been the worst situation ever encountered in our country. The Tories have managed to damage lives because we have had an incompetent opposition in the Labour Party who have failed to consistently stop the Tories. Why would you choose to support a weak opposition? Why would you choose to support a weak leader? You see, compassion and supporting the vulnerable is key to me, and I would fight against any scheme for the disabled in society where they result in having vouchers. On an international stage, I know that the cause of Palestine is close to everyone's hearts. The injustices that we have seen on our screens daily demonstrates how cruel and unjust the world can be. We shall not turn a blind eye to this as the people of Bradford. We will raise our voice and fight for justice against the apartheid and genocide currently taking place, and we will not rest until Benjamin Netanyahu and the IDF generals under international law are arrested for the war crimes that they have committed against humanity. We are all here because we believe in change. We are all here because we believe in progress. We are all here because we believe in a collective voice. Let us take inspiration from those before us. Let us remember that even the smallest idea, when nurtured with passion and commitment, can lead to monumental change. Let us commit today to not just dreaming of a better future, but working tirelessly to create it. You see, I see in this crowd the same spirit of innovation and determination that drove the people of Bradford West to success before us. I see teachers who refuse to let our children be left behind. I see healthcare workers who believe in a system where everyone has quality healthcare. I see environmentalists who are fighting for the future of our planet. I see entrepreneurs who are ready to create jobs and drive our economy forward. You see, it's together that we can build an economy that works for everyone. It's together that we can ensure that Bradford West thrives and flourishes. We can create a healthcare system that provides for all, an education system that empowers every child, a sustainable environment that we can be proud to pass on to our future generations. Let us be the change makers. Let us be the innovators. Let us be the visionaries. It is together that we can rewrite a new chapter in the story of Bradford West. A story of justice, a story of equality, a story of opportunities that are not just aspirations but realities for all of us here today. This is our future. This is our future, and And it is us that have to fight. It is we together that have to fight. And on the 4th of July, we must send a loud message. We must send a strong message that the people of Bradford will no longer rely on the mainstream party politicians. That the people of Bradford will no longer rely on you. Because you have proven through years and years of incompetence that you have failed the people of Bradford. Now we have a duty and we have a responsibility. I say this every time I talk, that the power is within our hands. The power is within our hands. And the power is through the ballot. You see, on the 4th of July, you get to make a decision. You get to make a decision where we be on the right side of history. Now, throughout this campaign, let me tell you this, that it has not been easy. There has been roadblocks. Of course there has been. It's a campaign at the end of the day. There's going to be roadblocks. There's been filthy campaigns. There's been dirty tactics. There's been banners that have been ripped down. There's been garden balls that have been thrown at our gardens. It's been horrendous. It certainly has been. The Labour Party nationally and regionally have labelled Bradford West as a battleground. They have labelled our hometown as a battleground. But let me tell you this, at the age of 3, when my father put those boxing gloves on me and taught me how to fight, I am ready for this battleground. And let me tell you this, that those gloves are rough. We are coming to take Bradford West, and we will make sure that the 4th of July, Bradford West will become independent. It will have a strong representative that is here for the people, that is here by the people. We are not controlled by party politicians. We are not controlled by those masters that control every word that our current elected politicians say. No, that isn't us. That is not us. We are Bradford. We are Bradford. Bradford is in our blood. We breathe Bradford. On the 4th of July, we will take Bradford back. And we will do that together. They say, how can we campaign? How can we get on board? How can we join the movement? It's simple. It's simple. You see, when one speaks to another and the other speaks to the other, the campaign has already begun. Through word of mouth and a powerful conversation, you can be part of that change. You can be part of that difference. So I'm calling out to all of you. I'm calling out to every single one of you here. Join the campaign. Join the movement. Join the cause. Because I know that you all want to back the winning candidate. You all want to back the winning candidate that will take the Bradford Independence, the Bradford West seat as an independent. And you can only do that through collectively campaigning, through collectively sharing the message. Pull out your phone and call the first person on your contact list. Tell them that Muhammed is here and he's not going anywhere. Tell them that Bradford West will become independent. Tell them that we are not going anywhere. And tell them this. Tell them that both mainstream parties are two sides of the same coin. And tell them that that coin will be tossed into the gutters of Bradford West on the 4th of July. Let's make that change. Let's make that change collectively. I need you. I need all of you. Because this isn't about me. This is about us. This is about Bradford. And let's not forget why we started this journey. Because this is about the people of Gaza. We will not forget those that are suffering, whether it be anywhere in the world. But most importantly, the injustice we see today shows us. It shows us that we have a moral duty and an obligation to speak up. And that moral duty and obligation has been transferred to the ballot paper. So on the 4th of July, rally them all, bring them out of the houses, call them together, and let's collectively do this. Let's change politics forever. Let's change politics from parties to people. Let's bring back politics from parties to people. Let's take back control and let's officially on the 4th of July, let's make it that Bradford West has its own Independence Day. And we'll celebrate that together, inshallah.